lot more time and animators and money and sets. but when we approached the story, we knew that we had to give the characters an emotional life that maybe they don't have so much on a TV series, because it's only 7 minutes and it's more played for comedy.
You have a good idea for an episode, you can maybe write it in a few weeks or 2 weeks. But feature film is like the difference between brain surgery and not being a brain surgeon. And it's just an incredibly
analogy.
Thank you. It's just an incredibly difficult process.
It's more complex, isn't it? What you're saying.
Complex.
Yes. I mean, we had. You have days when, I mean, the actual production side of it, you can't really afford to stop. So once we were actually filming the story, which took place over 10 months, there was 20 sets, so maybe at one time, maybe 20 units, lots of animators, model makers, people. So we couldn't really stop. But when we were making the story, we had lots of days when we were pulling our hair out. We're bald now.
Between 120 and 150 actually in the studio. Then there are a whole group of other people in London that were doing post-production and the sound and the music. So it's hard to tell because it's quite organic, but I reckon somewhere around probably 200. I did as well. I used to make little sets with toy bricks and dolls and little puppets, that I had.
Dolls?
Well, I say dolls.
It's okay.
Like toy soldiers.
Yeah.
and I'd photograph it. I'd create a little story.
It reminded me, that question that when I was a little bit older, I used to make films with my cousin using what's called a Super 8 camera, which is a very old kind of camera, because I'm quite old. And the irony is there's no sound on it. So maybe that was a good way of, that was good training for Shaun the Sheep, because there's no dialogue in Shaun the Sheep.